Okay, hello again, everyone. This is grade 7, module 5, lesson 3, dealing with chance experiments with equally likely outcomes. And this is very similar to the homework questions, numbers 5 and 6. So the question here says, you are playing a game using the spinner below. The spinner requires that you spin the spinner twice. For example, one outcome could be red on the first spin and blue on the second spin. So it says list the sample space for the two spins. So let's actually perform this experiment so we know what's going on. So if I spin this one time, what happens here? Well, my first spin, it looks like I got a red, right? So what if I spin a red on the first spin? What could I spin on that second spin? Well, I could get another red, or I could spin a red on the first spin and then spin a blue. Okay. Or I can spin a red on the first spin and then spin a yellow. Okay. Now, did I have to spin a red on that first spin, though? No, I didn't have to. Well, I spun that. In this case, this time it landed on a yellow. So I could have spun a yellow first. If I spin a yellow on that first spin, then I could spin a red on the second spin. I can spin a yellow on the first spin, and then spin a blue on the second spin, or I could spin a yellow and then another yellow. Okay, so far there's 6 possible outcomes, but notice this is saying on the first spin I spun a red. This is saying on the first spin I spun a yellow, but what if on that first spin I spin a blue? If I spin a blue on the first spin, then I can spin a red on the second. I could spin a blue on the first and a blue on the second. Or I could spin a blue on the first and a yellow on the second. So, and I think that's all the possible outcomes that we can have. So this would be our sample space. Now, this was kind of a, I don't want to say it's an unorganized way to figure it out, but in a few lessons, we're going to talk about tree diagrams, which is going to help us determine all these outcomes, the whole sample space, a little bit easier. But through here, we're just kind of doing with trial and error and thinking about what are the possible outcomes that can occur, all the samples, the whole sample space.